West Africa. Good morning, world. This is a segment I call What I See with Nigeria. I'm not a prophet, I'm not a soothsayer, I'm just an optimist, and based on where my optimism guides me, I'm going to reveal a series of predictions and what I think will happen with Nigeria in the nearest future. What I see with the Nigeria of the new age is a country that will have young bloods at the helm of leadership, supported grudgingly by the old politicians with very few choices. Nigerian youths will rise not by taking up arms, but by taking up their voters' card. What I see a country that will have her corrupt political ally backed up against the wall and forced to take flight because the youths have woken up with that venom which begins to consume even the littlest of them. What I see a Nigeria that the National House of Assembly will cease to be attractive. It will be a call to service for those with pure intentions and feel like a plague to those with corruption in their hearts. I see a Nigeria where the problem of bad roads, bad health infrastructures, poor educational facilities are almost a non-issue. The leaders will see this as a main recipe for development. I see a Nigeria where institutions like the EFCC and the ICPC are highly strengthened. This will be the main tool which acts harmoniously with the Nigerian police and the judiciary to create that stable and sane country. I see a country where INEC will be strengthened as one of the fundamental institutions in Nigeria. And finally, I see a Nigeria where the police force will be more attractive to be in than even the National Assembly. It will be an honor to serve there. Nigeria is very, very difficult place to live in currently, but with what I see in the future of Nigerians, given the fact that the young people are beginning to wake up to their responsibilities, I believe that very soon we'll start realizing the Nigeria of our dreams, right? And the people will begin to understand that there can be a better nation, there can be a better coexistence in this country called Nigeria. I truly believe that the young people have the right to chisel out that future that they deserve. They don't have to take up arms. They just need to have their voters' cards ready and register and vote for the people that they wish to lead them. We will have a Nigeria where young people will not be misled, will not be deceived into voting for people who are not their choices. We'll have a Nigeria where young people will understand that vetting the members, the potential House of Assembly members, and whether locally or federal, is very, very important. It's of paramount interest. You need to understand what these people have been doing, what their achievements have been before they decided to go into the House of Representatives or House of Assembly. You need to understand what their motives are. Are they godfathers? Do they want to recoup whatever investments they think they have made during the process of the elections and politics? So young Nigerians have to take this very seriously and do themselves and the future of this country a favor by taking up their arms, which is their voters card and registrations, and doing what is right. We cannot continue to sit on the fence. We cannot continue to live in ignorance and believe that this country will correct its ills by itself. You have to participate as a member of this great nation. Nigeria still has a lot of potentials. We still have so much potentials that by the time we realize this, it might be too late if we are not sensitized enough. We cannot allow this nation to be led continuously by people in their 70s and their 80s. Not just about the age now. We are talking about people who have very, very questionable characters, questionable finances. We cannot continue to do that. If Nigeria continues on that path, we are definitely not going to make the progress that we seek as a nation. Have a good morning.